Howdy, folks. I'm Brian,
I'm Amber.
and here's some Reddit. Just remind you, folks, that we're having short episodes this week, probably a couple days next week, too, so thanks for bearing with me. Let's get started. Our letter today is titled, Am I a Jerk for Refusing to Move In with My Boyfriend and Friend Who Can't Afford the New Place Without Me? I am a 25-year-old female, and I moved in with my boyfriend, a 30-year-old male, to help him out financially. He got stuck outside of his home country, and I was well established. 1 month, he asked me to help with the bills, and I did. The next, I proposed to move in together since I couldn't afford to cover my bills and his part. He didn't want to leave his friend, a 32-year-old male, with whom he shared an apartment. So I agreed, and we moved in together. This was a huge mistake. Anyways, I moved into the small room without an ensuite bathroom with my boyfriend, and the friend was in the bigger one with the bathroom inside. At first, I thought my boyfriend would be sharing the bills in half, so we would both pay half the rent and his friend the other half, and then electricity and water split 3 ways. However, his friend asked if I could pay a third of the rent, and that it was standard in the US. That's a lie. I didn't know if this was standard, but neither of them are working and it wasn't a burden for me. It was about the same what I was paying for my own apartment, so I agreed. I did state that once the rent period at the apartment was up, we would move so that my boyfriend and I could have a bigger room with a bathroom inside. They both agreed, yeah. Well, once the rent was up, they started looking for apartments. We found a house that we liked, but it struck me as odd. The house, although bigger, also had one bedroom with an ensuite bathroom and one with the bathroom outside. I thought, oh, the friend will take the smaller room this time. As you can guess, the friend refused to take the smaller room. I asked my boyfriend about it, and he said, Oh, I don't know, let me ask. Well, the friend lost it, saying that he wasn't going to take no smaller room, that no way was he going to share the bathroom with guests, and that it was not happening. So I like how it's alright for OP and their boyfriend to share the bathroom right now, but it's not alright for him to do this. I pointed out the previous agreement, which he said I never proposed or he accepted. I explained that first, we had lived in the smaller room, 2 people, and that if switching for fairness wasn't enough reason, that we also paid more for an uncomfortable space, 2/3 of the rent. Lastly, the guests, my friend and my boyfriend's friend, tended to pee on the toilet seat where I'm supposed to sit, and that's just unhygienic and disgusting. I don't want to come back from work and have to clean up a mess from someone who can't aim. The friend then started gaslighting me and being rude. I said then that I wasn't going to move in with them for not only the attitude to address the situation, but also the disregard for the financial help that I was providing. Then he called me a jerk because he had already paid the deposit and signed the contract without informing me, and that they were going to be stuck with a place that they couldn't afford. So, Redditors from the US, is this some sort of American standard? No matter the space you get, you pay rent equally? And am I the jerk for refusing to move in with them after I had said yes, causing them to not be able to afford the new place? Alright, folks, what do you think? Jerk or not the jerk?
Not the jerk, and that's not the American way.
So, I think that the friend seems to probably be taking advantage of both you and your boyfriend here, OP. It seems like your boyfriend isn't standing up to him, and he kind of, your other roommate seems to like that, right? And your boyfriend needs to kind of also grow a spine here and lay down like what's going to happen because he knows that you all agreed to the fact that you were going to take the larger room, and now your roommate is backing out on this. You said that we were going to move in order for you to get the bigger bedroom, right? And when they said no longer we're going to provide you with the larger bedroom, you were under no obligation at all to, honor that part of your agreement because that's not what you agreed to. You agreed to move to a larger apartment if you got the bigger bedroom and with an ensuite bathroom, right? So I think that you're not the jerk here, OP. And then also, like the whole rent splitting thing, yeah, sometimes rent isn't divided equally based on the bedrooms. So, like for instance, most of the time, the way it works is exactly how you described OP. Like you'll pay the rent based off of the number of rooms, right? So if there are 2 bedrooms and 2 people living in the bedrooms, or a pair of people living in a bedroom, then yeah, you split utilities by the number of people living in the house, and you split the rent by the number of bedrooms, essentially, and the number of bedroom pairs. So that's generally how it goes. But sometimes people will pay more rent for larger rooms. And so that doesn't even make any sense from that point of view, because your other roommate is basically cheating you out of this big room too, on top of that. So I would say that maybe if the bigger room was significantly larger, that you each paying like a third of rent for that larger room might be fair, so that you two were paying 2/3 and he was paying a third. Then that would be something that you all would have to work out amongst yourselves. But paying 2/3 of the rent for a smaller bedroom, no, that just should not be happening, period. That's my thoughts. Let me know what you folks think. Anyhow, take care and good luck. Oh goodness, not the jerk. Do not move in with them. They're using you. That person is not your friend. And OP says, thank goodness I didn't, and thank you for the not the jerk. I do feel for their financial situation, but that situation turned sour fast. Not the jerk. Also, please don't move in with them. Get your own place and take care of you. Don't let anyone gaslight you or guilt you into doing anything you don't want to. They put themselves in that situation, so they're gonna have to figure it out. And OP says, thank you, I didn't move in with him, and I'm glad after that I went back to renting by myself. I realized that a lot of toxic behavior was happening. A few people have said that I dodged a bullet, and I cannot agree more. Yeah, OP, you did dodge a bullet. Alright folks, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider giving me a like, and if you didn't, consider giving me a dislike. Just to let you know, folks know what I'm drinking today. I have some water here.
I have water as well.
So thanks so much for watching. I hope you all have a great start to your week, and I'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye.